Hello, my name is Alex McIntosh, and this is my 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year career plan. Um, to be completely honest, when I started off college almost 5 years ago, my vision of how my college career would be is it was something that is now completely different than what I expected. Because I started off as a undeclared math major. I was kind of on that track, and then in the spring of my freshman year, I went into theater, and I was in theater um, uh, for a semester or for a year or so before I decided to go back to math. And I was working to get my teaching certificate, and then I went to sports management because I always knew that I wanted to work. My specific job that I wanted to work in was marketing as well as a mascot coordinator. And I originally wanted to do it with the Rome Braves, who I've been with for now 8 seasons. But now that my vision of what I want to do full time has completely changed. So to get to my 1 year plan, my current 1 year plan is to finish school, and by this time in the spring of 2020, I will hopefully have finished my first semester in graduate school. And hopefully, I'll have a full time job with the University of West Georgia instead of with the Rome Braves. I feel the University of West Georgia is a good place to start off with, and kind of get my feet wet because me being a part time employee here as a student assistant, I've had this job for 3 years now, and I've gotten to work with so many different people. Uh, and it's been an amazing experience. So I feel like I definitely know my way around the university and the way people work and just overall operate in several different departments. And I think I can fit in well with the university. I strongly believe that I can, and that I can bring a lot of my skills to the university. Um, this summer, I'll be taking 2 classes for my minor, which is business administration. And assuming that if everything goes the way I hope it does, then I'll pass all my classes this semester, and then my 2 summer classes I'll pass, and then I'll do my internship in fall of 2019, graduate in December, then begin job searching within that same semester, and hopefully I'll have a full-time job waiting for me with the university in the spring of 2020. And within the next 3 years for my 3 year career plan, I don't strive for uh, a label per se as I do for stability. I don't care if I'm just working a regular, just a normal marketing rep job that hopefully pays a good salary that I can create a good, stable foundation for myself and for my future family. But I'm sure over time that if a promotion were to present itself, and I would work to get to that ultimate goal, as well as a raise in pay, and but also come with uh, new responsibilities. Um, and also within the next 3 years, I'll be finishing. I have been finished with my 10th season with the Rome Braves. Uh, so hopefully, if I am working full time by then, I'll be able to do the Braves during the summer, and it won't. I'll be able to balance the two because this being my 8th season with the Rome Braves, I now have a 10 year goal. I had a 5 year goal, and now I have a 10 year goal, and so once I reach the 10 years, I will figure out if I want to stay or if I want to move on. Um, it's just it's fun. It's a fun job to do, and it's also a good little pocket cash in case I need to fill up, or just it's just a great place to work. And it's a very, very fun job, and I have a lot of fun doing it. Um, and so in 5 years, I've been asked several times if I would work full time with the Atlanta Braves, if I would go be the mascot there. And in a minor league crowd, the most amount of people that I deal with uh, range from a little over 5,000 people. The most people that I've ever been amongst, like entertaining wise, is a little is close to 7,000, which was also at the Rome Braves for an exhibition game that we had a few years ago. But then if you go to the Atlanta Braves, you're entertaining on a busy night. You're entertaining thousands of people, like close to 50,000. I could be way off, but it's a lot of people. And I've seen firsthand what the new Atlanta Braves mascot Blooper does. And I feel like I could do it, but it would take me some time. I definitely have a lot of skills that I still need to master as a mascot now, because I'm self-taught. I started in high school, and then the summer after my sophomore year, I started with the Braves, and then the school year after my 5th season in Rome, I started with the University of West Georgia. And so I've been a year-round mascot for going on 3 years, once again. And it's, so within 5 years, I mean, I could still be at the University of West Georgia, working in a higher position, maybe as a director of marketing and sales, or I could just still be working the same job that I have now, but with a little extra responsibility and a little extra and a raise in pay. And hopefully I'll have a house of my own, a nice car. I'll possibly be married with waiting a kid and a dog and all that great stuff. But I just look for, I don't define my success as having a title or making a big paycheck, making close to like $75,000 to $100,000 a year, or even, like $200,000. I don't strive for that necessarily. Although, having a good paycheck helps, but I don't define that as successful. As any smart person would say, if you're doing what you love, then I would definitely deem myself successful if I was doing something that I loved. And you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. And what I do is work. It requires me to travel a lot. A lot of scheduling now, being April, with balancing the end of school and along with Wolfie gigs, who's the West Georgia mascot, with Wolfie and with the Rome Braves. It is work, but once I actually get into doing the job, it's the greatest thing in the world. It's just that planning and traveling. It's just like, there are some not very fun aspects to the job that, it's just, those are just details. And I don't suspect or expect me to have this job forever, but I'm mostly along the lines of using Wolfie for the University of West Georgia as a marketing tool. Not necessarily marketing him, but whether if it's me in the suit or someone else that I've trained in the suit, I have noticed this untapped just treasure. There's this treasure that no one has been able to dig up because no one has thought of it. And I pointed it out, and I suspect it's down there. I know it's down there, and I feel like if I'm given the proper tools, I will be able to dig it up and show these people a whole new era of advertising, or just a different form of advertising and marketing that the university doesn't necessarily do. It's not that it's going to change the way we market completely, but it's just going to add a different marketing strategy to the overall way that we do things. And it's something that I want to be in charge of. That's something that I want to lead off with, and something that I want to begin, stirring up. So Um, and to sum it all up, I have found a lot of fun. I mean, there are many fun aspects of being a mascot, but there's not only being in the suit, but there's the marketing aspect. And I think I can take my raw skill in marketing and just the ideas and the imagination that I have and contribute it to a full-time job with the University of West Georgia, or possibly with the Atlanta Braves. And it may not be with those two organizations. Like I said, within 5 years, a lot can change. So much has changed with me within the last 5 years when I started college, and now approaching the end of my 5th year. So much has changed, and it's I love what has changed, and change is good in my opinion. Change is great, and so to wrap it all up, that is my plan, to be either with the University of West Georgia in communications and marketing and public relations, whether if I'm in the suit or if I'm out of the suit. I want to be in charge of the suit. I want to be in charge of the character of Wolfie and use that as a marketing tool, or just one of my marketing tools, and just shed light on this whole new just way of doing things, which I think would be very exciting and a lot of fun. So that is my 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year career plan. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and have a good day.